Okay, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I make plastic bag yarn, part 2. This one I tie the plastic bags together, like that. I unravel them from their folded state. Putting all of these in my lap so I have room to put the yarn once it's, plarn once it's done. I unravel them. See, it's unraveled. Put it in like that. Fold it over like that. Push it through. I'll do it a little more slowly so you can see more of it. Unravel. Put that through there. Overlap the other side over the white one, and then pull. Here, there's the brown one. This is white. White goes through brown. Over like that. And pull it tight. Not too tight because you don't want it to come apart on you, but tight enough that it doesn't come apart on you either. Over, pull it over, through, pull it through like that. Unravel. Like that. Other side goes over that one, and you pull it. So I wanted to have you listen to I found a Hungarian concerto for brass quintet by Vivaldi Bach. Brass quintet involves 2 trumpets, a French horn, a trombone, and a tuba in a traditional brass quintet. In the newer brass quintet or quartet, you'll find different variations of this, including flugelhorn, or just trumpets, trombones, a trombone and a tuba for a quartet, or for a quintet you'll find a trumpet of some kind, then a flugelhorn, French horn, trombone, and tuba. But in some quintets, you'll see that people, if they don't have a French horn, they'll use a flugelhorn instead, which is basically a trumpet pitched in B flat, but it sounds more like a French horn than a trumpet in the lower registers. But it just doesn't have the same sound that you'd be looking for in a quintet. So I have each movement separate. There's 4 movements or parts of the concerto. And so I'll start off with movement 1. That's a tuba solo, but you can barely hear it because it's up in the higher register of the tuba, and most brass instruments sound louder than tuba on the MIDI sounds on programs like this one. That was fortissimo at the fortissimo, triple forte at the very end. Here's a second movement. Main theme by trombone, and then here comes French horn. If you want to hear more of this, I have videos of this concerto on my YouTube channel of me playing the parts and of me with the parts entered into the software on MuseScore. As you can see, that bag ripped, so I'm just going to cut it off here. And then undo this tied part where the bags are tied together. And that was the second movement. And the third movement, all the instruments use mutes, including the tuba. If you haven't seen a tuba mute, there's videos on YouTube about it. It's quite a big mute because of the tuba bell. Needs to be big to fit inside the bell. And it sounds quite interesting. And here we go with the third movement. Trumpets are using cut mutes, and so is the trombone. And here comes the French horn coming in with the melody. And the trombone dropped out because it has to take out its mute and get ready to play the melody. And right about now. And French horn dropped out and taking out the mute, putting in the mute. Trombone is in tenor clef. Which puts it in the same register as the melody played by the French horn. I've never heard this concerto played by a brass quintet before. I've heard it played by a string quintet or quartet. Yeah, I think it was a quintet. Or parts of it played by a string quintet. But can't wait to hear it played by a brass quintet. I might do this at my upcoming recital with a brass quintet at Mesa Community College, where I'm going to college. Just depends on if I have enough room in my schedule to be in a brass quintet, and if the teacher is okay with us playing this piece for brass quintet. Movement 4. You'll love the ending. One last one that I wanted to share with you real quick. It's by the Blue Coats Drum and Bugle Corps of 2011, and it's entitled Creep. I know it doesn't sound like a good piece, but bear with me. It is a really good piece of music. It's just brass. There's 3 trumpet parts, 3 euphonium parts, a French horn part, well, that would be mellophone part, and a tuba part, which would be the contra part. I like how the low brass sounds like an organ. Okay. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video because I want to show you how after I get all of this plarn tied together, I use it to make a plarn ball. The piece by the blue coats, that's been in my mind lately. Ever since I heard it, it's always had like a special place inside of me, if you can understand that. Okay. I'm pulling all of the plarn to the other side of me because that's how I usually do it. I usually wrap my plarn balls from left to right, from right to left. So I usually put a piece like that in my hand. I hold on to it, and then I get some plarn to hold it as I roll about 6 or 7 or 8 times around my hand. And then I use that to wrap more around. And then I fold that down once I have enough around it. And then I push that in. And then I start wrapping it around into a ball like this. As some of you may know, I am a tuba player, so there's always been a special place in my heart for brass players, people who play brass instruments, like trumpet, French horn, trombone, euphonium, tuba, even those in the marching world who play mellophone or marching euphonium or baritone or contra, which is a tuba, basically a marching tuba that they use in drum and bugle corps, like the Blue Coats, or Santa Clara Vanguard, or Carolina Crown, or the Blue Devils, or the Troopers. I know a lot of them because in high school we used to watch a lot of videos about how to march right based on what the professionals in the drum and bugle corps world marched like. And there's my first ball. I'm going to create a few more, or at least one more with the bags that I have, but this video is getting pretty long. One last thing, I just wanted to tell you that a contra is a marching tuba in the way that it's in the range of a tuba, but it's also a contra-bass bugle. Because in the olden days of when the drum and bugle corps started, they did use brass instruments, but they only used bugles. And then when valved brass instruments came out, they started using them. So it's evolved since the beginning days of, I believe it was either during I think it was during World War II that some drum and bugle corps started as a way to get the boys, well, the young people that were not serving in the military to be in a group off the streets and out of trouble, in a group that they could learn music and march around and start to love what they're doing as a new form of art. So, anyway, just wanted to say that, and thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.